This is better. I won't bash my head off the platform today. Okay, so it's going to be log frame stones. Okay, raw training. We got log, stones, frame carry today, prepping for strongest man on earth and for Royal Albert Hall. I'm going to work up to sets of 4 on the log. Hopefully going to work up to a PB, which will be 180 kilos for a set of 4. I don't have my hard belt. I forgot it on my travels, but it's on the way back to me. Shame. So I don't know how close I'm going to be able to get to that today. Could be a cracking day. Stones, we're going to work on that fast, high extension. I'm going to give some tips for that as well. And frame carry, going to see how fast we can move. The knee has sort of flared up a little bit in the past couple of days, but trending in the right direction. So a couple of things, could be good, could be off. Let's wait and find out. My knee is not happy. Yeah, my knee doesn't want to push off and extend today. So that is annoying, but often happens after being away and traveling. The clean's feeling really good, which is great, but I'll try to do a bit of a release and see what we can do on set number 2. So with my knee, the difficulty is I can't lock it out fully when it's not happy. And so if I can't, it kind of cuts my drive short. So it's like almost jumping without extending your ankles. There's not a lot of power, and cutting it short also throws the log out in front. That's why it looks like my arms are struggling. It's just my legs. If I can get it into the right spot, I'm fine. It doesn't really feel heavy on my chest right now, which I would kind of expect it to, which is a good sign. But this knee has to be in a better spot to be able to perform to my best. I've got a few weeks until Royal Albert Hall, and a few weeks after that until Strongest Man on Earth. So I think 5 weeks after that is Strongest Man on Earth. So tons of time for things to get back to 100%. And like I said, trending in a good direction, but some days it's just a little bit more annoying than others. Last week I hit 175 for 4 in the log, which was awesome without elbow sleeves on or anything. I was really happy with that. I don't have my belt today, so we're gonna go sleeveless 180 for reps. We'll see. If my knee's okay, I think I can do 4. If my knee is bad, maybe I can't do 1. But just important to be smart. If anything feels off, to call it there. But give it our best crack. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Okay. 4. The strength is so there, I just can't be on my left leg right now. Oh, one is okay for how I feel. Yeah, I just like, all my weight is on my right side, so I can't like balance or stabilize on my left. So in kind of crummier sets, I'm not going to call it a crummy session because we still got plenty to go, but crummier sets, I always think, where are we at in the time of year? Does that make sense? How does that forward project? Especially off of World's Strongest Man, where I wasn't as good as I should have been. Say 180 log today for a single moved pretty well. So let's say I could have hit 190 today. 190 with a really good clean, no belt on, no elbow sleeves on, no knee sleeves on. You say, okay, if I had a belt and sleeves today, what could I hit? Somewhere between 200 and 210. And my goal is to hit 210 with room in the tank at Strongest Man on Earth. So all being equal, that's in a really good place. I wanted more, always just because I'm hungry for more. But aiming for a PB for reps on something that's not 100%, not smart. Now my goal has to be to get the knee in good enough shape so in 3 weeks in London, I can go through that log ladder with absolutely no issue. Now we had adrenaline, we had a few weeks of recovery, we had just peaking into that show. Now I'm peaking into Strongest Man on Earth, but the beginning of the peak literally starts today. So this is the weakest I'll ever be, and that's the spot I'm in. It's okay, not the end of the world. Not happy about it, but that's how I think you guys should think about your training as well, and keep that context of where does this put me in relation to where I want to be, and ultimately hitting 180 for a relatively easy single and then not being able to do more because I can't stabilize, not the end of the world. Now, the way that manifests is weird. It's kind of how I was walking around with the log today. That relates to the knee. How my left side, couldn't press that one out. My left side is stronger. It's just I shifted all my weight to the right. So I was under the right side pressing up and the left side got away from me. All of these things make sense. So now take that away. Goal is, what can I do to get this knee in good shape? That's rehab, that's red light, that's hydration, that's all of the things that go with being an athlete. And then continue to build upon that into shows. You guys in the Raw channel are going to get these insights that no one else is going to get. These types of sessions are not generally filmed or not generally posted, but everyone has them, and they're frustrating for everyone, from amateurs all the way to the guys at the very top. They happen, but they have to happen further away from shows. They have to happen with explanation. They have to happen almost predictably, because when they start happening unpredictably, that's where it's going to be big problems, because you rock up to a show and you just don't know how good you're going to be. So a few weeks to get right, but not in any way changing my expectation of winning Royal Albert Hall and winning Strongest Man on Earth. Just gonna work into a couple of warm-ups. I'm working really hard on my stones. Think about bringing the stone up my body rather than onto the platform. Just have the platform as more of a formality. All right, I got 3 sets of 3, and I'm gonna do giant slide running. Start over here, run, pick, one motion, extend up as high as I can. Repeat that 3 times. Good. I'm gonna get faster and faster as sets go. Set 1, working at about 60%. Gotten so much better at controlling it up to my chest, because before I'd get it sort of to my belly, trying to pop it, and that's why I've made a lot of mistakes on the giant stone runs in the past. So that's been a real point of focus for me. Last week it took me 2 or 3 sets to get into it. This week it's pretty natural. That's so much better. So much better. If I can reliably get it up here, then worst case scenario, I'm here with a lot of control. I could just press and go. But that load, one hand shuffle, if I can get that nailed down, life will be good. Ooh, trying to waste no time down at the stone. That was my best one yet. Same thing. If I can waste no time down at the stone, I'm in a really good spot. Good way to finish. Stone's done. Off the frame. So with my knee the way it is, I'm not gonna walk maybe until top set. Just gonna pick, hold, good strong grip, and ultimately I have to train grip more than I have to train moving. So that will be the focus. It's about 190, about 420 pounds. Grip feels good today. Through 40, 270 kilos. We're above 600 now. I'm not going too much heavier than this today. I'm gonna see if I can't hold it without knee chalk. Last set. Next one's gonna be working set of sorts. Not bad at all. Beautiful. All right. I'm gonna go, that's 270. Comp weight at Royal Albert Hall is like 350 or something like that. It's pretty light. So I think today I'm gonna go low 300s. I'm gonna add 45s on each side. We'll give you a proper total. All right, this is 320 kilos, comp is 350. I'm gonna do this with no chalk, and I'm gonna go for a walk, but I'm not gonna go overly fast because I can feel this knee doesn't want to support it today, but we'll do a little bit to get used to it. All right. Limpy. I don't know if you can see me limp, but it feels awkward. Nonetheless, it'll be much, much faster than that come around the whole time. Grip is feeling really good. 320 with no chalk at all. That's pretty close to PB territory for me. This, I've never hit 400 kilos with chalk, with belt, etc., etc. So that's a great sign. Training session, mixed bag. Thank you guys very much for watching. Pop down in the comments your speculation on my knee. Hopefully it can get better at that sport. Fingers crossed. Until next time, lift heavy and be kind.